moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying iced up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my...
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 8th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. Johnson. A beautiful thing. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Boom, there it is.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Taylor will bring the Bills up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Taylor. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Taylor dancing to his left. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, 37 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. Like the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go. Green 39.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Gone!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Taylor on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. To go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now Mayfield. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This give is to McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Slow.
They'll go again to McCoy. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Taylor. Forced out to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! 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 Here we go now. Blue landing.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Over. Slam. Detroit.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gone!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run with Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A give to McCoy. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Taylor to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete here. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll make it third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Breaks through the contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll run it with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.